We'll put total leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, can there be a better start for a defense than setting the tone with back-to-back sacks? Forcing a 3rd and long, first time out the gates. Really good job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab on the shot. And the tackle is made, but not before that
that's the biggest bunch of bullshit I ever seen.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
That's just...
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next 1st-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Alabama. He'll set up to throw. Gonna take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
It's caught downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. One of the highlights of the year last season, Alabama went into Nashville coming off a win against Georgia and got knocked out of Nashville with their 1st loss to Vandy since 1969. Anything can happen in this crazy sport.
It was magic. It was crazy. It was Pavia time, right? Like the 4th down conversions, they held the ball for most of the game. And Jesse, remember, this is what kept the Tide out of the playoffs. You think they're a little upset?
Definitely, and they're going to have to do a better job defensively with that gun option scheme we saw from Vanderbilt in that game a year ago. They didn't have any answer for that. A few interceptions early by Jalen Milroe, put him behind the 8 ball. So we just need a better effort from Alabama on both sides.
Goes to the option. Wide open spaces. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Might be changing the route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Dances away. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. He'll do it himself on the draw.
This guy, we've played 2 games so far. I've stopped him both first drives. He got 94 overall. Bama at home.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew
Trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Sends it downfield. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 20. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Alexander. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw on you.
Back to throw, it's Pavia. Pocket breaking down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, staying glued to getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat.
Boys on saving field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the move. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give is to Miller. Turning it on. Makes a man miss. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Alabama quickly back to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head and can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a...
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He'll call for the fair catch here. Starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Alexander. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Off the RPO, complete. He's close to the first down, and they're going to mark him just a little short. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. And they can't
That was, wow.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's fourth down.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And the Commodores
Let's go.
before getting the first down.
And I got him to waste the time. It's a big-time moment right there in the first half.
No problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Now on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense picks it up.
I suck.
Touchdown time. Now this defense taking one back to the house. No
Most of it is just like the odds of me. If I'm gonna go on the road and beat a team 10 overall better than me, I better be fucking couldn't pick playing this game.
They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. TCU is running away with this one thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up 14 over Colorado. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Defense dropping into soft coverage. On third and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Stowers. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he is finding
I guess I should have done
defenders all over the field.
Maybe still suffering. About a 2 clock, get out of here.
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Russell. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Tight end now in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the
I'm flipping that.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2
Went for the tip, and it actually ended up with an interception. That's so crazy.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Hard running there. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for a man, it's Pavia. Finds his man, it's Hudson.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room, it's Alexander. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Commodores want to move quickly. This quarterback part of their running game. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Trying to get behind the defense.
Finally got on the board.
Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Once he got some room, it was over.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Miller with the ball. And some room to work. Still on his feet is the 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Alabama pushing the tempo. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Motion from the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Russell. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the Heat. Right on the money. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The give out of the gun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Russell. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The offense changing the play. To the air on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got the first down. There he goes to the... Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He'll be pushed out of bounds just...
Well, that was only a little bit cheesy.
Saved the touchdown at least for now. QB draw. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Corner's going to give them room. To the air. It's Pavia. Snagged in the middle. It's Stowers. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Using his legs, it's Alexander. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. Under fire. Looking to buy time. Unloads to the wideout. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Great move. Now he's got room. He's loose. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Commodores.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Miller. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Dropping back, it's Russell. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This time he's got it. Got room at the 35. All out of space. Touchdown, Alabama! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Navy is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around Annapolis for a long time. They're up by 21 over Air Force. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners are going to bail. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Sherrill. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking for a man. It's Pavia.
Well,